by Fire, and he also does some singing. Welcome, Michael Cullipher. Oh, a Sharpie. Thank you, Sharpie boy. We did something special. We ran out of bugs. So I just wanted to... Oh.
The Simmer Festival.
But thank you for being here. And so, tell me about your... Right on the elbow. On the, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Who's running sound?
Nobody.
That was my first question. When the sound guy comes on stage, you're like, hey, who's running sound? Nobody.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Autopilot.
Tell us about, when you were backstage playing guitar, you were teaching me bar chords on the guitar, and you are left-handed. Are you left-handed?
I am left-handed.
How many left-handed? Who's left-handed? I'm left-handed. So 3 of, okay. I think Coach Sherry's left-handed too, if I'm not mistaken. Dean, I know Dean is. Dean is left-handed. Yeah. It's, I know. Who's an 8th cousin of Elvis? Anybody? That's gonna be on a T-shirt real soon. The family tree. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. But I'm here now, so you know. I found that out too late to cancel, so I'm here. It's fine. My rates have gone up. It's now a family rate. Depressing family rate. But Michael, tell us about you.
What about me?
You have. There was a comma there.
First of all, Elvis knew him as Frankie and Johnny.
Well, that is true.
Yeah. So these guys scour Elvis videos and movies and things, but you just discovered something.
I did. My 3-year-old son, by the way, thanks for the family picture. I appreciate it. That was only half of my kids.
The company is called Trojan, and they're available at all Walmarts across the country.
I was actually, my 3-year-old son Gibson loves Elvis movies.
Oh, you remembered his name. That's
I
great.
did remember that. Don't know what I remember.
They're probably watching this.
I love you if you're watching. Jeff gave me a nickname, Cully. So everybody started calling me Cully, and I'm watching Frankie and Johnny the other day with Gibson. It was probably a month ago, and all of a sudden we're sitting there, and Elvis goes, "Hey, Cully," and I was like, "What?" I was like, I was fangirling, like, did I just hear Elvis say Cully? Like, I rewound it like 14 times, like, just to hear Elvis say, and his best friend in the movie, his name's Cully, and had no idea, neither did Jeff. So it was a really cool thing for me to hear Elvis say my name.
I have a best friend named Frankie, and it's not that big a deal. but that's this late in the game to find something like that. You know, it's kind of cool. And you guys, there you were, leisurely in your leisure time, watching Frankie and Johnny.
Yes.
Just to, because you said it's Gibson, like he loves that movie.
He loves Elvis movies, period. That one.
And I always say about Elvis movies, I always say that was not the best use of Elvis's talent during that time period of what was going on in music and in his life. It wasn't, I mean, but boy, are those 31 films and 2 documentaries, are they not the gateway that you can get a young person to just go, who is that?
Yeah.
And those movies are and he's a race car driver. There's all these things. He's a cowboy. Yeah, there's all these things that he's been in these movies. And I always say those songs are kind of like Broadway songs. It plays. You know, a good Broadway play has one hit song if it has a hit song, and all the other songs progress the story along. And that's kind of what a lot of those songs are in those movies. There's 1 or 2 hit songs, and the other songs are kind of the moment. And so those are, to me, those are like Broadway musicals of what he did. So for you with Gibson, Was that how you saw Elvis the first time? Was it a movie? Was it?
No, I actually, my parents took me, they liked Elvis. They weren't necessarily big Elvis fans, but they took me to a variety show, and the lights went out, and 2001 thing started, which excited me already, because I didn't know what was happening. I thought it was Macho Man coming out. I'm like, wow, Randy Savage is here. So when CC Rider started, the guy walked out in this big flashy jumpsuit. I'd never seen anything like that. I thought that was the coolest thing I'd ever seen in my whole life. And he had big sideburns, I remember. And I remember being like 4 years old praying to God, like, God, when I grow up, please can I have big sideburns like that. So what I didn't pray for was hair.
Taylor's still on Central Time. Your mascara's running, Taylor. Oh, I'm sorry. Continue. Especially someone with hair like that. It's kind of goes into this, really. I prayed for the same thing. I just didn't pray for my mistake. That was a mistake I made. So you got to be really specific on what you say. For you guys doing what you do, and just like Cote, you kind of diversified yourself. You're running Sound and Light, and you work together, and you're doing all that stuff. And you have an opportunity to really kind of be out in the house with people and working on sound and see people. What do you find out about Elvis fans that are in the audience that maybe the performers on stage can't see? Because you're out there in the house amongst them a lot at these events.
Almost every one of you guys nod your head like you're into the music. I don't notice that as much when I'm on stage.
Yeah.
But you can tell, like me being behind you guys, that everybody loves Elvis's music. Like there's not one person I usually see sulking up about anything. I look to see if anybody's doing this, to see if I'm. Is the sound too loud?
This is a quirky crowd.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
But I see everybody really enjoying themselves watching whoever's on stage. So.
I just heard somebody laugh.
There's a different energy on stage right now.
Are they doing another show down there? Is there a guy asking questions on that end of the stage?
I'm afraid. I've never seen it like this.
Okay, we're good? I got nothing about any of that stuff.
I don't either.
For you, Collie, and like I said, doing the sound, doing the thing, touring, you have a regular gig in Memphis.
I do, yeah.
And so people are coming to Memphis that are Elvis fans, and you're very, well, I mean, so you're getting a lot of people from all over at your gig. Talk about your gig, where you are.
So I perform at the Rock and Roll Cafe across
Yeah.
from Graceland. And the coolest thing I tell everybody about working there, not only is it as an Elvis fan, I'm geeking out every day, like, hey, Graceland's right there.
Yeah.
Like I'm in Memphis performing where Elvis lived, which is cool. But the coolest thing is to meet people from all over the world, and everything's normal. I mean, you name it, from anywhere in the world, they come to Graceland.
Yeah.
So when they come to the show, they might not speak any English, but they know Elvis's music. And to meet all those people, all those fans, to see how he impacted people from all over the world, that's the coolest thing.
Yeah. There's a tribute artist from Japan that has won a couple of times in Japan and come to Graceland to compete in the Ultimate. And he speaks no English.
Right.
He learned everything phonetically listening to Elvis records. He knows all them between
He has
songs.
a translator come over here with him.
Yeah, he has to, because
Yeah.
he can't even.
Couple.
Yeah, and can you imagine if Elvis were Japanese? We would be doing the same thing. I mean, it's something that speaks.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what Elvis is saying,
No.
but it speaks to him, and it just, we had a very serious, in-depth conversation last night about, you know, how long does this last? And I said, I think Elvis has entered into the Shakespeare realm. No one hears of some companies doing Romeo and Juliet and thinks that Shakespeare thing's still a thing. It's Shakespeare. Well, now it's Elvis, and it just continues on. And the young people that are still doing it in Tupelo, you got to host the youth competition in Tupelo. I mean, it's amazing to see that. And I mean, you've got, it just keeps being regenerated, and it is Elvis's Shakespeare now. That's the quote from the dad. Elvis is Shakespeare.
We need a shirt that says
Elvis is Shakespeare. Let's misspell it though, so you don't have to pay for it. Michael Cullipher, thank you for being here. Excellent sound. Excellent sound. And we got that boulder rolling last night, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah, at some point I actually heard the boulder hit something, but it kept rolling, so that's good. Thanks, Michael Cullipher, for being here. Cully from the Frankie and John.